From homeless to billionaire, the John Paul DeJoria story. No home, no job, no safety net, just a car and a $700 dream. Today, that man is worth over $3 billion. His name, John Paul DeJoria, the co-founder of rejection, Mitchell and Patrón Tequila. But before the fame, before the fortune, he was homeless twice. This isn't a story about money. It's about how one man refused to give up when life gave him nothing. John Paul was born in 1944, Los Angeles. His father, Italian. His mother, Greek. Life started hard. At just 9 years old, he was already selling newspapers and Christmas cards door to door to help his family survive. Then, things got worse. His parents divorced. He was sent to foster care. Most kids give up when they're abandoned, but John Paul learned something that would define his life. If you want something, you work for it. No one's coming to save you. Early adult life, hitting rock bottom. After high school, he joined the Navy. When he got out, he bounced from job to job. Janitor, gas station attendant, door-to-door salesman. He got married, had a kid, tried to make it work. But when his marriage fell apart and the bills piled up, he ended up on the streets. Homeless. Sleeping in his car, washing up in public bathrooms. But even then, he refused to complain. He once said, "I didn't see myself as poor. I just saw myself as someone who didn't have money." Yet, that mindset, it would change everything. The $700 beginning. Paul Mitchell. In 1980, John Paul met a hairstylist named Paul Mitchell. Two dreamers, no investors, no offices, no connections, just a new idea. Make salon-quality hair care with natural ingredients and sell it directly to stylists, not corporations. They borrowed $700. That's it. And started bottling shampoo by hand. John Paul hit the streets, selling door-to-door from his car. He got rejected. Again and again. But every no brought him closer to a yes. Within 2 years, Paul Mitchell's systems exploded across salons in America. From sleeping in a car to owning one of the fastest-growing hair care brands in the world. The company was taking off, millions in sales. But then tragedy hit. Paul Mitchell, John Paul's partner and best friend, was diagnosed with cancer. He passed away in 1989. John Paul was left to run the company alone. He didn't quit. He pushed harder. He turned grief into growth. And within a few years, Paul Mitchell became a global brand. But John Paul wasn't done building empires. In the early 1990s, he tried something crazy. Tequila. He teamed up with a friend and bought 1,000 bottles of premium tequila, the kind no one in the U.S. was drinking yet. They named it Patrón. John Paul's vision was simple. Let's take tequila and make it luxury. He turned a cheap party drink into a billion-dollar brand. Today, Patrón is one of the most recognized spirits in the world. And it all started with a homeless man who refused to stop believing. Despite his billions, John Paul never forgot where he came from. He built sustainable businesses, helped the homeless, funded clean water projects, supported veterans, kids, and women starting over. His motto? Success unshared is failure. He lives by it, and that's why people respect him. Not just for his wealth, but for his heart. So what made John Paul DeJoria different? It wasn't luck. It wasn't money. It was persistence. He once said, "I got turned down 50 times a day, but I never saw rejection as failure, only as practice." He believed that every no was one step closer to yes. That mindset turned a man sleeping in his car into a billionaire with a purpose. John Paul DeJoria's life proves one thing. You don't need a perfect start. You just need relentless drive. Because success isn't about what you have. It's about what you do when you have nothing. "I'm John Paul DeJoria," he once said, "and I'm just getting started."